Anyway, so guys, are you guys feel this is so ironic that we're talking about this right now while on Zoom, but
Yeah.
a lot of you guys are working from home. I work from home because without COVID, I just my suite is in my home. But a lot of you guys and our viewers and everybody that are working from home are on Zoom all the time. And even for me, I'm not on Zoom as much because I don't need to be for my job, but I am monitoring my 6-year-old who is in school in first grade. Is anybody out there experiencing Zoom fatigue? Fatigue, like just being on camera. There we go. Well, the jury says yes. So can you guys tell me how you guys feel about the Zoom fatigue or ways that you feel like that you can combat it?
I'm over it. I'm just oh it's kind of funny. I know you have in-person meetings at work and stuff like that. Like even with my day job with the federal government, most of our meetings are WebEx and we don't have our cameras on and stuff like that. But the it's to the point now, even the random requests to have video on, it's just like what is it really helping to be able the type I work the type of work that I do is easily done independently. um and it's kind of like I know you want to check in to see people, but what can you really tell from that small snippet that's on the screen? um I'm just not a fan personally of video conferencing at all. I'm not a fan of FaceTime. I'm not a fan of WebEx. I'm not a fan of Zoom. I ain't a fan of none of it. It actually annoys me when people FaceTime me and it wasn't anticipated. Like if we didn't discuss that we're going to FaceTime, and I know it's a millennial thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right outside of what would be considered a millennial. What I'm saying? But that's how they talk. Like, and whatever the generation is now, like my boyfriend's daughter, she any phone call that she has to make, she FaceTimes the person. I hit no all the time and just call on the regular phone because I feel like it's an invasion of my personal space. If you are requesting to FaceTime me and I don't feel like I'm prepared for a FaceTime, I may be, you know, in my room, which, there's nothing wrong with my room, but I may not feel camera ready. And I'm not okay with people peering into my personal spaces. So if I didn't invite you to FaceTime me or to a meeting that's scheduled, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. And it's happening way too often now that for me, that I'm not keeping in contact with, that I'm not seeing people face to face as much.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us for our virtual taping of Salon Talk DMV. Make sure that you're following us and liking us at Salon Talk DMV on IG and Facebook. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for full episodes of Salon Talk DMV. Thanks. See you guys later.
Well, I will tell you guys, I don't experience this Zoom fatigue like you guys. Like I said before, I don't have a job where I have to have meetings with people. Um, However, FaceTime wise though, if somebody calls if somebody calls me and I don't feel like I'm camera ready, I'll answer the call. If it's somebody that I, want to talk to, I might just not have the camera in my face. I won't have it on my face. It'll be like, to something else. I'm like, where you at? I'm like, bitch, not on camera. What's up? What's up? But I get that though. Everybody isn't comfortable. People want to be on their best all the time. So I understand why the Zoom thing, Zoom or FaceTime can be uncomfortable for people. But at the same time, specifically, I'm not going to talk about Zoom, but specifically like FaceTime, it has been, in my opinion, such a great tool for people to still feel connected. It's one thing to be on the phone and just talking to somebody, but when you actually get to see your people, and when you can't technically see them in person, is sometimes I feel like it makes you feel like you're really there, like not just on the phone. Not you. I'm just
I
saying.
don't feel that way.
You said what?
I don't feel that way.
I know. I'm just saying. For me personally, I guess I'm speaking. Like, I love the fact that I can talk to my niece right now. She's in England. She can FaceTime me, and I can actually see her and talk to her. It makes me feel like we're more connected. Like, I can see you. You know what I mean? Not just, I can hear your voice, but seeing her and hearing her voice, to me, it makes me feel more connected to her in that aspect. Even my mom. My mom has not. Mommy came out one time since COVID has started, and it was tooth and nail to get her to hear. But she's older. Mommy is 74, 5 years old. So she's very much like, I got so much going on. I ain't messing around. So the fact that I can call mommy and see her and talk to her face to face that way makes me feel better than just, on the phone with her that way. So I just, yeah.
But you're a FaceTimer, Shayla. Like you.
I am a FaceTime. Y'all know. I am FaceTime.
I know you're not gonna call Renita no FaceTime in
Oh,
general.
I call her. I call her on FaceTime.
Oh, she does. But I know you normally will call people via FaceTime in general.
I want to see your face, your beautiful face.
Yeah, exactly. You're one of the people I know who does it. For me, it's via the ways that I work, either independently through my own website, doing coaching or astrology readings, and then on the online platform that I work with people doing therapy. On that online platform, there's messaging, there's video, and there's phone. But in the last little bit, like, yeah, I ended up being sick once the seasons changed about a month, yeah, literally about a month ago. And I just didn't feel like I was really up to it to be on camera. So there were a few people, and sometimes my internet goes crazy. So there were a few people I asked, could we just use phone? Also because it works better and there are less interruptions. But my preference now, especially as the rest of the month, like throughout the month of October, for a lot of people, when I had to make that shift after I got sick, they were like, oh, you know what I realized? I actually really enjoy just doing the phone-based piece and not the video. It's really, I didn't realize how disorienting the video was. I was like, right, because no one's coming to talk about their deepest, darkest secrets and painful things while staring directly in the eyes of their therapist for 45 to 55 minutes. As you talk about things that might make you want to cry or do other stuff, and it's almost like you can't look away or you can't move. So phone really...
Or yourself.
Yeah.
Or yourself.
Right.
Because, the camera may, it's the person who you're talking to, like I'm talking to you guys, but it also forces you to look at yourself while you're having these conversations. And I feel like it's one of the reasons why people are so critical of their look.
Yeah.
You notice people who are on television or photographed often, and now with Instagram and FaceTime, people always trying to be on, and I don't always want to be on. I do a good job, I feel like, of checking out. So FaceTime, like I said, FaceTime, if I'm in one of those modes, I just don't like it. And I think it's more of the background. I don't like inadvertently being on camera. Like I said, in a situation where someone else is in the room on FaceTime and the conversation is for them. But everything that's going on in their background and whoever's around ends up on camera. And it's just like, you're at my house and you're on FaceTime. Now, whoever this person is that you're talking to now has a view into my life. And I just don't like that.
Yeah.
I take very seriously my privacy on, certain stuff like that. So
it does. It's this orange, and look, staring at someone for 5 seconds deeply in their eyes is considered flirting. If you engage in a person, if you're locking eyes with a person for more than about 3 seconds, it feels uncomfortable. You're like, damn, what you see in my insides and my soul? Nigga, like, nah, look away. Like, this is too much. I mean, sustained. By the time when you hit 4 and 5, you're like, I'm being visually raped. This feels horrible. This fucking feels horrible.
Rape though.
So, no, I mean, I promise you, try. Go outside and pick a random person that is not the man that you love and stuff like that, and lock eyes with them for 5 minutes. They're gonna give you the craziest look, and they're gonna be like, "What? Why are you looking at me that hard? What? But I got something on my face? What? Is something behind me? What is happening?" And you're just like, "No, I'm just connecting for 5 seconds." And it seems like such a short period of time, but I feel like, yeah, it's for therapeutically, I feel like it's a heavy burden. More of my millennials want the video than other people. But most people, when they experience just having the phone-based conversation, like you said, Renita, it alleviates worrying about my face, worrying about your face. You can think about what you want to talk about or get up off your chest and not be worried about observing my reaction, especially if you're in therapy, because most of the time as you're talking about my reaction, people are wondering, well, what is their reaction about me? They're laughing at me right now for saying this, or I feel stupid telling you this. So to see my little face down in the corner, as you already imagined that I was going to think you were stupid and looking at me to see whether or not I grimace or anything like that, I think it just really takes it off the table. Who I am really thinking about this for, though, is our kids. I know that they are used to an exorbitant amount of screen time, in my opinion, because I tend to be really conservative around this. But for children, screen time is brain development. And so we're good at conversation because we know how to converse on the phone, we know how to converse in public, and these little screen devices didn't come into our lives until much later. These babies right now, they like this.
I feel you.
I'm interested to see. I mean, it's only going to reinforce, like you said, what they do. They all call each other on the phone anyhow and show each other everything and take pictures of everything. But it's just going to be interesting to see, because I haven't heard as many young children talking about Zoom fatigue, but definitely us adults alive.
Alicia, you a millennial. What, how you feel with Zoom and you're a millennial. How you feel? I hate it. Well, how you feel about it? Did y'all know we have a resident millennial?
That's exactly what we do have a resident. Look, you done made us spit a drink out.
That is.
I be forgetting that Alicia is so much younger than us. I
know.
First of all, not so much. Not so much. Don't say so much.
It's so much.
Don't say so much. Don't say
you.
So much.
That's not a bad thing, though.
I'm not
trade.
so much young. I'm like 5 years younger than y'all. That's not so much.
Only 5?
It's only 5.
I have already graduated college and then spent 1 year out working in 5 years.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got a point, but only 5 years.
Correct.
Give me 5 years.
You guys are like 40.
Give me 5 years and see what I do with them.
I'm 41. I'm 41. The rest of you,
y'all 41.
They trying to catch up with me.
Everybody 41. Taylor, we all just had birthdays.
It's less.
We're all 41 now?
Yes, we're all 41.
Everybody.
I'm 42. God damn it. I'm the one to be. I be the oldest before everybody else.
Yeah, she did.
You oldest, Shay.
I'm the oldest before everybody else. My birthday's in May, so I'm the earliest one as far as the January, February, March, April, May. It's me first.
Well, no, Antonia would technically be first, but yes.
Oh yeah, you're right, but
in the system.
Yes,
technically, but
right part.
Yep, it's me, the oldest, and then all the rest of y'all help us follow. Well, actually, no. See, I can't see how I got confused, Alicia. I was going to say you too. No, we share the same birthday month, but we ain't the same age. And you
Well,
got
technically, since y'all are 41 and I'm 36, and y'all will be 42 and I'll be 37. That's 5 years, right?
5 years.
Look here, 30.
Always gonna be y'all.
I'm
I can't
really
even
not a
believe.
millennial.
I can't even believe you just did the math. It's always gonna be 5 years. She was just like, I'm gonna be 30, and then y'all gonna be. It's always gonna be 5 years.
But I'm saying I'm technically not a millennial.
You are.
So we're the last.
I have in my history.
Hi, this is Alicia from Salon Talk DMV. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and IG at Salon Talk DMV. And while you're at it, go ahead over there to YouTube where you can see our full episodes. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. You do want to be the first one to know when we drop new content, right? Right. Hit it, like it, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.